Baldur's Gate 3, the long-awaited sequel, of course, to the Baldur's Gate series, now produced by Larian Studios, who have a pretty damn good reputation in the role-playing game market, and by all accounts, this will probably be another success, as the early reviews are glowing, despite even more degeneracy now coming to light. At least one person on the design team of this game has not gotten laid in a very long time, or alternatively, their deviant fetishes have grown so extreme now that they cannot find another human being willing to indulge in them, with everything from bestiality to troll sex to goblin toe-licking. Nevertheless, I do have some hope the game will still be a good game to play through. In fact, I am planning a full playthrough it starting this Sunday with my friend Gibbs. But before that, we gotta talk about the character creator, or more correctly, the absolute and utter lack of one. I did address this earlier on in another video where the lead character designer basically said that, nah, you guys playing this game, you're making too many boring characters, and by boring she meant attractive and white. And so Larian, on this person's urging, decided to simply just remove the character edit entirely and simply give you a group of preset faces. These 8 right here, this is all you get for this character preset, and have a look at this. So, identity, male. So, this right here is a male elf. Okay? Looking pretty canon, honestly. But what about a female elf? Surely she must be stunningly beautiful. Oh, there's the female elf. Huh. What about non-binary? Weird. They actually seem to be 100% identical, as male, female, and non-binary are not different in any way whatsoever, according to Larian Studios anyways. Which kind of makes me question why even have non-binary in the first place. If there is absolutely no difference between male and female, surely non-binary loses some of its meaning, right? But no, if you want to have actual different characters, you've got to go, of course, to body type, as these aren't men and women you're selecting here, they are merely body types, you see. And you have a whole 4 body types to choose from, where you have a slightly more masculine female, a slightly more feminine female, and slightly more masculine and feminine male. More correctly, they grow slightly larger, that's about it. This is the character creator. There are no sliders, there is nothing to do down here, really, whatsoever, except for this, of course. I half thought I was joking when I mentioned that there was some form of dick customization in Baldur's Gate. Nah. There is vulva B, vulva C, penis, penis B, penis C, penis D, and penis E. You know, just in case penis C wasn't quite penis EE enough for you. The game literally has more dick and vagina customization options than it has character sliders. Though I suppose you can slap on a scar if nothing else, and if you're feeling extra spicy today, you can get around a little bit of ageism by aging up your character, which, I mean, pretty much just makes them look slightly more grizzled, but that's it. And obviously, since it is a modern day video game, the skin disease is indeed in. You know, change your ear shape, change your eye shapes, your nose? Nah, that's not interesting. But a gradual skin disease? Well, we've got you covered. And hey, at least you can add on some freckles, I suppose. That's something. And there ain't nothing else here either. There aren't any, character customization option hidden away or nothing. This is it. The one thing I will give the game some credit for, though, is that it has a reasonable amount of hairstyles. But considering these are simply just the male and female ones rolled into one, it's hardly the highest of praise, now is it? And, of course, here's the thing. Larian is, okay, there's no difference. I mean, all identities, all gender identities are exactly the same. Imperceptible, no differences whatsoever. A normal human being could never tell you what a male is or what a female is. Of course, it's literally impossible. However, what if we apply the V standard of evidence. What if we go to classes, select ourselves a barbarian, and then we have a look at which one of the body types feels a weird urge to cover up their nipples. Oh, well, look at that. I suppose... Oh, well, look at that indeed. We've figured out which gender's which by seeing which feels the need to cover up their titties. I find it mildly amusing that Larian didn't catch on to that particular little tidbit right there. As still, of course, female, non-binary, male, etc. changes absolutely gosh darn nothing. And regardless of your actual, gender, you can also continuously adjust the penises and the vulvas to fit whatever filthy fetish you yourself have personally developed. See, Larian knows that there is such a thing as men and women. They understand this. They're not complete morons, but they are an ideologically captured company that has at least one person on their team who is far more vociferously captured than the rest, and are probably throwing around a lot of veiled accusations, perhaps, like, oh, if you don't do this, you might be a sexist company. We've seen how many other companies have been accused of sexism, haven't we? And how well that's worked out for all of them, etc. It is a person probably using their power to enforce their own opinions and politics on the game, which is why the lead character designer elected to go like, oh no, I'm just going to give you 4 presets, because of course Larian has a character creator. They even admitted as such in the interview. There's no reason why they couldn't give us access to it as well, except of course that you might create more attractive, straight, white characters, which Larian is simply just not a fan of, frankly. They're not like that. It's a little bit too individualistic, so you take your little prickly skin disease and you be happy with your penis customization, because, hell, I don't even mind penis customization in a game that apparently has more sex than Subverse does. But still, this should not be your primary focus. And the fact that as a character developer, this person thought, yes, I need to be able to touch up my dick and or vulva, or have either one depending on, but character like my face, my actual appearance, pointless. Can you customize your breast size, for example? Nah. Can you customize your character's height? Nope, you got 2 presets. What about thickness or hip width or something? Nope. Leg length? 9? Of course not. The closest the game comes to character customization is that you can at least make your hair slightly differently colors with highlights. Well, I say that. Apparently only in certain hairdos are you actually allowed to do that. Oh, there we go. I've got a tiny bit speckle of red in my tomboyish hair now. There you go. That's character customization for you. Is there any wonder why the Korean MMOs like Lost Ark, despite having been out for years, is currently out-competing New World? Is there any wonder that people are screaming out for manga games and gachas in the West these days? No. Because, well, frankly, anything is better than this. And the only reason why you would make this is if you are ideologically captured. There is no reason to fully be aware of the fact that there are such a thing as male and female, to the point where you feel the urge to cover up one's chest and not the other, but still give yourself the identity bar here. This is purely for political reasons, and that's all. And in all due likelihood, the rampant degeneracy in-game is simply just another aspect of that political capture. How much of that will actually affect the game at large? Well, I suppose I'll be finding out this Sunday, but... Oh, I just noticed there are in fact even fewer male faces than female ones, with a mere 7 rather than 8. Oh, golly good old jolly. 2023 video gaming, folks. Whereas other games have so much character customization, you can adjust the freckles on your face, your height of the eyes, the very arch of your eyebrows if you so want, your bosom size, your leg lengths, where and how your hair is tinted, etc. This is what Larian a role-playing game developer gives us. Fantastic. Well, hopefully it won't have infected too much of the actual gameplay to the point where it is, I hope, still enjoyable, but this is an absolute joke, and will be remembered as such for a very long time. Have a good day.